I mean, condolences the finesse. Now, let me ask you this: at what age do you think, if you find out the kid's not yours, do you just keep it going or do you dub it?
There's no age.
So if it's not yours, you dub it
I'm
off the
out of
top.
here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out.
Yo.
Yo, we back in the building. Another episode 169. We're all set, part. You know how we do. Rich is in the building, your good host. My brother's with me.
Free, I'm here. What's going on? What's up, world? What's up, Atlanta? We are on the check-in. You know what's going on.
We in the building, man. Free, the world might be crumbling around niggas. It's kind of crazy right
Yeah,
now.
I just seen an alert. It's a couple of alerts. We gotta talk about local shit. First of all, RP Weston just been purchased for $450 million. If you're living in Atlanta, yeah, I mean the Weston has been a staple as long as you've been here.
Who they sell it to?
Some real estate developers turn that shit into condos and apartments.
Yeah, they're gonna turn that shit into condo. I think I've seen condos, apartments, maybe even a hotel, and more shopping centers, more spaces for businesses, shit like that.
Yeah.
We're gonna see how they do it.
Just had a baby Chernobyl up the highway. Shit, they just blowing up chemical plants and shit.
They're letting out little funny disclaimers like, yo, we don't know, the air pressure might be shaky, but we don't know.
I don't like how that shit looked
Yo,
at
my nigga,
all.
I'm not
B.
fucking with that shit at all, bro.
Like, I wasn't like in the dust particles. That shit reminded me of Brazil. Like, quiet as kept. Like, the air quality was nasty out there. I remember when I was driving through the Rio, we had to roll the windows up. We was smoking. He like, yo, nah, we can't keep the windows down because that shit is like nasty outside.
Yeah, bro. Like,
that shit look dangerous down in that part of Georgia.
Bro, I'm not believing none of the alerts or nothing. Once I see mushroom cloud of chlorine in the air, I'm not breathing none of that shit. I'm not going nowhere near none of it over there. Yeah. I'm really limiting my outsideness. Like, I've been popping out to catch my vitamin D pause, get my sun, but other than that, like, yo, it's too crowded. I'm not even trying to inhale too much air out here.
You can't trust the air.
Can't. I don't know which direction that shit was blowing. I don't know where the wind took that shit.
I don't know where that shit took. Between that, it was a hurricane, so like you said, that shit could have been swirling all over the place.
You never know what's going on. The hurricane dropped 1 million pounds of water on niggas. Niggas just faint out all over the place.
Nasty work. My fucking roof was leaking. Like, shit is fucking crazy. Yeah, in the building, like, my fucking roof was leaking. I'm like, what type of shit y'all got going on? It exposed a lot of construction with these buildings that they just throwing up.
If you anywhere that had massive water, like, beware the mold afterwards. You know what I mean? Just because the water's gone, like, the mold gets crazy.
It gets crazy.
I mean, if you got a little funny cough build up, like, go see what's going on. The mold will finish you. Don't be dumb.
Nah, it gets crazy.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, let's get into it. We got a lot to discuss.
The world is literally crumbling around us. I don't know if we realize, like, the world is crumbling, B. Like, it's a lot going on, B. It's freaky man shit going on. It's freaky allegations. It's World War III going on. Like, it's spooky.
Yo, I just watched this movie that's going to tie into this topic. I watched Blink twice. It was a good joint. And it just reminded me of everything that's going on with Diddy. Because it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Blink twice. Basically, the premise is it's super tech billionaire nigga. He be flying joints to his private island and get him drunk and have his way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He putting big drugs in their drink.
Putting big drugs in their shit. And now Diddy has 120. What was that? New accusers? One of them being a 9-year-old boy? Jeez.
The infamous Tony Busby is at it again. If you don't know, Tony Busby is the same nigga that brought the whores against Deshaun Watson. He's the same nigga that who else he bring? He's the notorious elite Texas attorney that's known for bringing up whores against niggas that's trying to prosper.
He's not with nothing.
He's not with nothing. He's gonna find all the victims and he's gonna make it sketchy for you. He's gonna make you live a very nervous life. Tony Busby done drummed up 120 accusers for Puff, including minors.
This is where it gets shaky.
This is where it gets beyond shaky.
Bad. It was extreme. It was already bad when we had the Cassie shit. Video came out. Nasty work. All right, he's an abuser. He's wilding. Then it's like more and more joints is just coming out with new shit. And then when you add the $120 plus the 9-year-old boy, it's just like
when it was, I'm gonna be real, like when it was just whores and sex workers and freaks from the 90s that are trying to get a couple dollars, I brushed it off. Fuck you, bitches. I don't care about you. But now that
Yo,
it's
fuck
this,
bitch is crazy.
I don't care. I really don't care about a sex worker's plight, bro. Let's keep it real. Like you
Yeah,
got paid.
and
You get paid to fuck, bro. What are you talking about?
and a couple people, Playboy model, what was her name? Kendra. She came out. I can't think of her last name. She said like, "Yo, people enjoyed themselves at them parties." She was at a few of them. Another
Yeah.
sex worker came out. She was like, "Yo, I was at those parties. We all enjoyed ourselves. They knew what it
We
was.
just
Like it
some
was
freaky
lit."
freaks getting paid to freak off. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking about? What are you mad
Nobody
about?
was. She never seen nobody with anybody was getting hurt or anything. Like
Yeah.
everybody was consensually doing what they wanted to do.
But apparently, is another darker room in the Diddy party where it
Yeah,
gets a
that
little
it
extra
gets a little
freakier
dangerous.
and a little
Where you
dangerous.
at with it? You feel like it's another dark room?
Gotta be. I
Okay.
mean, like how much money is in order going on for little kids to be lying about this shit? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? At this point, it's
I mean, you
murky.
know how I feel about Mike when they got coerced them little kids to lie on my boy, Mike Jack. So I mean, I think it's getting now. I think it's like a pile on. Like I think there was
Yeah.
definitely something there. He was wailing. He was beating up Cassie egregiously. We're not going to sweep that under the rug. And then, like you said, I think he might have just had some extra freaky parties. But again, I think Diddy, like, it seemed like it was so many people involved that if it was really like he was tying niggas up against their will, like nobody said nothing, like that's where
Nah, I
I'm
mean,
like
cause we
shaky
we
at.
all down with the same freaky protocol. We into it. Like
Yeah.
we know you got them tied up, and we want you to tie them up, cause we all
Oh,
down
yeah,
with
we
this
all with
shit.
the bullshit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you heard Tony Busby. It's mad more people that's coming out. Like, you know what I mean, like we gonna get you. It's a whole lot of people in them industries, extra freaky motherfuckers that was co-signing the whole shit. They was there down for the party. You know
Yeah.
what I mean, government officials, actors, and all that. Like Puff
I
was
seen
different.
Elon Musk made a tweet like, who else knew about this? But Elon Musk, Puff invested, helped you buy Twitter. Let's not sweep that under the rug. By your own admission, like, yeah, Puff is a good friend of mine. He helped me with the investment in the Twitter.
It's ridiculous how everybody doesn't know Puff all of a
Oh
sudden.
yeah, nobody knows who Puff.
Nobody was friends with Puff. Nobody hung out with Puff.
Arguably the biggest celebrity in the last 20, 25 years.
For the past 10 years, all I did was see niggas eagerly flick up with Puff. Like, eager. Like, oh my
Eagerly.
God, Puff's here. Let me get a picture. And now all of a sudden, nobody
Through
knows
every
Puff.
era, through the Bad Boy
All of
era,
them.
through voter die campaigns, he was dating next to presidents, all of
Yeah.
that shit. Through the Ciroc era, like let's not
All
get
of a
crazy.
sudden, nobody knows Puff. Nobody was there.
You know what I
Come
mean?
on,
Like,
bro.
even up in a recent, like, niggas forget, remember Puff, niggas talk all that Bad Boy was raping niggas. He just did a Bad Boy anniversary tour not too long ago.
You
That
all
was
was
under
there,
5.
and you
Y'all
all
all
came.
was there.
Y'all
like,
all
the lots
came.
came.
Y'all
like,
all came.
And then the same niggas that want to throw a refrigerator on them. Like, niggas showed up. So, I mean, how egregious was it? That's what I want to know. Was it that egregious, or was everybody complicit? Because it can't just be Puff was wild and nobody knew nothing. I can't go for that.
Now, my thing is, I feel like it was egregious, especially by today's standards. It was definitely egregious, but they was all with the shits though. Like y'all was there, y'all was with the shits, and now y'all is like, whoa, we don't know what's going on. Like, come on, bro. Y'all niggas was there. Y'all freaky too, man. Cut it out.
How does this end? What's the next step for Puff? What do you
Puff's
see?
done.
Puff's done for
Puff's Puff's fucking baked ZD, bro. He's done, bro.
I can't believe I would have not. This is him and R. Kelly. Like these fall from graces need to be studied.
Yo,
Puff shit is probably the biggest we've seen.
Diddy's going to prison.
Yeah.
And then whatever money he's got left, he's gonna end up filing bankruptcy.
Let me ask you this: I was out in, I want to say Can't You See came on, and it was like I kind of was looking around to see what niggas was saying.
It's weird.
It's weird already,
Cause it's so much footage coming out of the woodworks. All the footage from the '90s, every little thing he said, every little skit, every little commercial. It's all freaky and weird now. Like,
it looks funny in
all the flicks, all the group photos, niggas fucking Regis Philbin at the white party. Like, it's all like you at the white party with Kathy Lee Regis. Like, it's all shaky. Like, yo, you got Leo DiCaprio out there on his freaky shit. Like, it's all crazy, bro.
It's an extreme fall from grace. We can't ignore his contributions to music, though. You know what I mean? Again, I ask you, are you at the point? Because it's like, he's not, I don't need to listen to any of his raps again, but his voice and him he talks over a lot of classic Biggie tracks, Total, Mace, a lot of quality 112.
Look, bro, at the end of the day, I'm not a part of this shit. I'm not a victim. I'm not a nothing. You know what I mean? Like, am I going to like, yo, I can't listen to nothing Puff put out because, look, bro, like, that's
So we
dumb niggas.
separating.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
like, yo, look,
separating.
like, until like, look, I mean, Puff's a monster. Clearly, like, he's taking
We
little
can't.
boys'
I'm not
butts and
listening
whatnot.
to. We're not listening. It's fucked up. But if it's a Puff solo song like Public Enemy #1, nah, don't play that.
Yeah, nah, like, it's like,
What about Benjamin's?
it's like, don't
Do we
hurry
skip
up and
Puff's verse on
don't
Benjamin's?
hurry up and play Puff, but like don't like skip to the Puff part of the song. Like I mean, don't like be in a
Do
rush.
we skip? He got the best verse on Benjamin's. Do we skip that?
Nah, I don't think you skip the verse.
Oh
Like
shit! So you let
honestly,
it play?
I'm not skipping a verse. I'm not skipping Puff's verse. Like I wasn't really sitting here going back and listening to a lot of old Puff, but I'm not skipping Puff's verse. Like I'm sorry. Like he was weird. Like he freaked out. He did a lot of weird shit. But the details of the
But I know
freaky
how you
shit.
feel about R. Kelly, so I
But you
can't.
see, my thing with R. Kelly is like the
He
full.
got heat.
It's deeper than parties with R. Kelly. It's like holding little bitches against their will, coercing parents to pass their little kid, pass their daughters
I
off
don't
so you
like.
could
I
pee
don't
on
like you
them.
to say. I don't like coercing parents. I don't like that word because I feel like those, like you said, we knew about Aaliyah was 93 and she was 15. Niggas knew what's up, and parents continue to, you know what I'm saying, funnel their kids to R. Kelly with the hopes of stardom.
Yeah,
And then
that's where I can't really fuck with that
parents deserve some blame too.
for sure,
Okay, I'm just making sure.
for sure.
Um, but I mean, we get in there with Puff. Like Shorty from Making a Band came out. Dawn was like, "Yo, he would back his shit out, do all kind of weird shit." You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
see
Talk
the whole
crazy.
the
So it's
whole
like it's getting to the we getting to.
yeah
We're not getting to like keeping bitches in the lair, but who knows?
yeah
120 people came out. It might get to that. Like, yeah, I was
yeah.
in Puff's basement for 3
Yeah.
days.
Now,
The fuck?
if we get to the lair aspect, like yo,
That's what I'm
Puff was locking
saying.
freaks
Yeah,
away for
like
weeks at a time and doing all type of crazy shit, that's different. You know what I'm saying? But
we one step away.
we one step away
We
for
one
sure.
step away. That's what
But
I'm
the
saying.
whole
Like, where
once you
does he?
get to you lied the underage kids and promised them a fucking superstardom to put dick in them. That now it's like yo, it's just
What does
out of
it take
control.
for you to skip the Benjamin verse? If Bieber came out and said he raped me,
If it goes deeper
does it
than
have to be boy
parties,
rape? Does it have to be little kid rape? That is where it starts.
little kid rape is definitely, you
Does
know what I
that
mean, part
Benjamin
of it.
skip?
Once we get to the point where it's no longer sex workers, no longer just sex parties, and it's like,
So it's
yo,
rape. That's
yeah.
where. So when rape is involved,
Once it
like for
gets to,
confirmed rape, that's
yeah,
where we skip the verse on
yeah,
Benjamin's.
confirmed, like, yeah,
Okay.
full blown, like Diddy took my shit. Like if you an adult and he promised you some shit and he took your cheeks and stepped off, I'm not shedding a tear for you. But like the little kids, you promised little kids stardom and playing with little kids' butts and all type of weird shit and all that, like,
No.
you know what I mean?
That's
like,
where we skip the. That's where we skipping. His
start
verse.
skipping. Yeah, we deleting Diddy off the iTunes for sure.
All right.
But for everybody, well, I will say I'm not condoning anybody that's out here screaming that they after the black man and all that, and like this is not the time for the black man stance to be like, you know what I mean? Like he's out of order,
He's out of line.
and we gotta like let
That
him.
black man, listen, in white America, yo, we gotta be strategic. You gotta know when you going after certain companies with niggas that got super duper paper. You gotta know what could come with that. You better hope your shit is in order.
Yeah,
And especially if you know you got some freaky shit going on. You know you know what I mean, your cash flow got some secrets.
yeah.
Be careful.
I'm not getting into the whole witch hunt. They trying to take down the black man shit because at the end of the day, it's just too egregious, bro. The shit he's doing is way too far gone, bro. Even if he's not the king of this, even if there's somebody freakier than him out here, like it still doesn't make him unfreaky. Like he got to go down, be like it's too much.
Yeah. Okay.
It's too much, man.
Let's keep it on the music, man.
Is it
Cardi
even the music anymore? It's just a whole bunch of freaky shit behind the music. Like, do these niggas even make songs anymore?
I don't know, dog.
Like
I don't
what?
know. I don't know. But staying on topic, staying in the music industry, Cardi B and Offset are having a really nasty, public, diabolical divorce.
This shit is
And
gross.
it like reached a fever pitch when Cardi B recently, a couple of days ago, went on IG Live and pretty much let it be known because Offset jumped on, like was leaving comments like, yeah, I was fucking niggas while I was pregnant. And some mates, condolences. That's a tough
That's
pill to
enough to make a
swallow.
grown man cry.
That's enough to make it. I don't want to shed a tear for
That's
Offset. Like,
enough to make
damn.
a grown man cry. How you gonna really sit here and grab your nuts on the internet and scream and did when a nigga say you was letting niggas clap your shit with the baby? You let niggas raw dog your shit while you pregnant is just a different level of diabolical sin.
And now we don't have a vagina here, and I wish we did for this topic, but I
Yeah.
will say, a lot of women are
They were
saying
cheering it
they
on.
were cheering it on because Offset, I guess, is a known cheater. You know,
Some
what I mean?
joints were saying it was disgusting.
Yeah, let's be clear. I would say 50-50 because some joints was like, yo, let's still have self-respect. Like,
Yeah.
you doing that, like, you still, all you did was just add a body. You just make yourself look like a whore.
Disrespecting your
You just
body
disrespected your body and
in
your
revenge
kid.
is
Yeah,
crazy.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
And then, but some bitch was like, yeah, to get back as a motherfucker.
And fuck, I don't care what nobody say. You disrespecting your fetus.
Yeah.
You disrespecting the baby. You
Yeah,
let random niggas
he
bust
gotta
up in this shit, bro.
He gotta grow up, and that's on the internet. Like your mom was talking shit about how when you was inside her, she let another nigga clap your cheat on your baby, your father.
Your mom let another nigga knock your head apart while she was pregnant. Let another nigga run up in here and just scramble your marbles.
Insane.
Knocked off a couple brain cells off the thudding in your shit.
Yeah, I tell niggas you have to remember. Cardi B is a blood gang member from the Bronx, New York.
Oh my God, I just had the same conversation.
Like, I don't know why y'all forgot that.
She's a full-blown sleazy Bronx treesh, bro. Like, one of the dirtiest Bronx whores that ever existed. Like, full-blown box dealer, stripping in shoes.
Are like the different breed of niggas. Like, they're like niggas. Be like, this is one joint I follow. Like, she be, like, wilding this nigga up. Like, I remember, like, she'll just, like, see the type of joint. Like, she'll post, like, yo, this thing gave me some quick dick today. Like on the wake up, like they just have no filter. They are
no home training. This uncouth, nasty
shit. They like niggas. They with all the gorilla dumb shit.
They what Brooklyn bitches used to be.
Yeah, they took over.
They took over.
Like literally, like I be seeing, like, and I'm not shitting on y'all, but like, you know how we be talking about like niggas will post like, yo, kick your AC, kick it back. Like Bronx joints be posting out like, yo, where your Chevs at? Where the Chevs at? Like, and they be having like more motion in the joints. Like they be posting the envelopes like cash out, like don't play with me, like real shit. That's how they carry themselves. So Offset, I don't know who he thought he was. Like you thought that the seed was enough to sit her down. Clearly not, bro. Like a joint like that is only gonna accept but so much.
Yeah, see, one thing about Set, I mean, typical Atlanta nigga, like they get caught up in the Bronx joints and New York joints, and then you realize how grimy them bitches really is. Like this is why you think we not fucking with them bitches, nigga.
Niggas, what a lot of it too is like you said, like he's a Georgia nigga, like you might could drag your nuts paws against with a Georgia peach, a nice sweet girl. Bronx joints, New York, they not going for that, bro. Like at one or two, maybe. You know what I'm saying? After the third cheat, and it's like, and I'm not trying to outset or whatever, but it's pretty much public knowledge the nigga been doing what he want to do, you know what I'm saying, during the marriage. So with that being said, Cardi B's gorilla Bronx joint. This ain't the same. This ain't Rosie from fucking Riverdale. Yeah. Or, you know what I'm saying?
It's like he really thought once he threw.
She more grimy than you.
Yeah,
she really can play.
Exactly.
Like, fuck you thought this was.
He thought throwing multiple seeds in her was like going to stop her motion or slow her down. He really like.
He would have had to really stop his motion. Yeah. Like she might have sat down if he was sitting down, not just violating. Exactly. Like she might have like, all right, he chilling, I'm chilling. Yeah. But if you thought that you was gonna be on timing and she wasn't. And like, let's face it, like, Cardi is lit. You know what I'm saying? She lit. She not ugly. She got motion. You know what I mean? She might got more emotion than Offset. You know what I mean? Cause quiet as kept. And like, it's only but so much a nigga gonna take.
Yeah, she talking greasy, said that her new action is live to him and all that.
She talking greasy. She posted her OD thing song where they got a bar where it's like, I cheat, you cheat, we even. Like, so it's like, it's just no respect. And like I said, I tell niggas all the time, once the respect is gone, once a woman don't respect you, you might as well stop even fuck with her no more. It's over. It's a dub. Like
once she's really
she can love you, but once the respect is out the window, that's
homage.
It's no more homage.
Once she's freely taking cock, it's over.
It's over, bro.
Yeah, and letting niggas go.
It's one thing to take. I'll even go do this far. Like it's one thing to freely take. It's one level to be like, all right, she fucked another nigga. That's bad enough. But when she fucking another nigga and she gloating about it, that's another level. Like
on the internet.
On the internet. On for the world to see.
Yeah.
Like that's why I say the disrespect. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's like I was hurt, I got some dick, I was upset. All right.
Yeah.
Once bad, that's crazy. But when a joint say, yeah, I did it,
Jumps on the
and I'm on live with
I'm
it.
doing the shit for album promo.
Motherfuckers, however you want to take it, yeah, I did it. And I'm talking shit about it. That's when it's gone. It's not like Offset can't come back to that. It's nothing you can come back to.
Yeah.
Like she done already disrespected you for the world to see.
Violated you.
Yeah, I'm saying like it's nothing you could say, bro. Like you could say you fucked a million bitches. Like all right,
that
yo,
shit
she
don't
fucked
even
it.
matter.
That shit don't even matter no more.
Don't even matter, bro.
That shit don't even matter. All she gotta say, yeah, I fucked it.
And then you know what's so crazy? You know what's so crazy is he was trying to like make her look like the absolute whore of all time, but she's so disgusting. All it did was make him look worse.
Yeah.
Like now, like, cause now you put it out there so crazy, you can't go back to that.
You can't.
Like she just like you jumped out there and told the world she took Cop pregnant.
You could have
just went to the grave with that.
You could have. He could have went to the grave with that, and like you said, he could have almost like somehow, some way down the line, they might have could have came back.
Yeah,
it could have just been like Offset was cheating. You know what I mean? But now that you brought it up and she confirmed
and she jumped on it.
She jumped on it. It's like you said, it's like it's nasty work. Like you said, he had to do that because I seen like from the clips I've seen when it was more so like she was just talking like from a stance, I'm hurt. You know what I mean? And this is why I'm going this direction.
Yeah.
But like it wasn't like, yo, I'm fucking a bunch of niggas. But once he jumped on and was like, tell the truth.
Yeah, you've been taking cock. You know what I mean?
She's like, oh, all right, so fuck it, it's out there. So yeah, he really played himself.
And shout out to the nigga that's out here hitting Cardi because it's not saying nothing. He's 30.
It's a regular nigga. That's the funny shit.
You think it's a regular nigga?
For sure.
Nah. I don't think it's a regular nigga. I think it's somebody that's absolutely lit. Because she said the nigga was living to him. It's probably somebody lit with a wife. Like, yo, chill out, bitch.
Oh, shit.
For real.
I wouldn't be. I always like. I just say I wouldn't be surprised if it was like a regular Bronx street nigga that she might have known.
No way.
We just said she's a Bronx gorilla.
I mean, she's a slime ball, but I think
a Bronx nigga with some paper.
Nah, yeah, I think she's going heavier paper. I think she's purposely making sure she fucks niggas with more bread than him.
There's no denying.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
stand on.
Yeah, like she even mentioned it, like, yo, niggas live than you. Sometimes she was saying like the nigga.
I missed that part.
Yeah,
I
she
missed
was
that
saying
part
like,
of this.
yeah, like.
Yo, wait.
Cardi's a
strategic.
Cardi is a Bronx scumbag sleaze, but she's a strategic sleaze. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't see Cardi going fucking regular. Like Damu heavy blood nigga. No. She's fucking nigga that's got multi-million-dollar contracts. She's fucking some nigga in the league, some NFL nigga, you know what I mean? Probably somebody married.
Nigga that Offset though.
Yeah. Somebody married that you can't really make it hot, but you know what I mean? Like somebody's blaming her shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that when a shorty starts comparing you to the next nigga, it's just like the respect level is -30 now. Like it just every revelation just gets lower and lower.
Because I can't see a joint doing all that and then going to fuck a nigga with less. Like at that point,
I'm just thinking of all the disrespectful things that like a bitch has said to me. I can't remember when like a joint is just flat out like, yeah, the nigga is just better than you. Like that's crazy. Like and like it's not, and for her to say that, it's like Offset not no slouch.
The only thing bitches ever really hit me with is like he treats me better than you do, and I'm like, whatever, bitch.
But like just flat out, he's liver than you, he's more lit than you. Nah, I never heard that.
She
just said liver. Like
if a bitch say all that to you, she really don't want you to come. Like she's trying to close the door on you.
Close the door, and like you said, like Offset. I don't think you know your personnel. We always talk about your personnel. He doesn't know his personnel.
I think
he came from Stanford. He was lit. Migos, she's still a Bronx joint, so she might have gave him. It might have been a lot of homage in the beginning. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like her shit elevated. I
think that he was so famous and lit that he was unaware of her come up, like who she was before she was famous.
Yeah.
I feel like if he'd have really did the math and done his research and known who that bitch really was for real, I don't even think he would even went this far with that.
And again, I don't think he had a real Bronx joint. He couldn't have. Nah.
I mean, he was fucking with Jade and them little that bitch from Starlets and shit, but not like real scumbag trees. Like not like the bottom of the barrel like that Cardi was.
And like you said with them bitches, you know you can't cuff them because they keeping it. They got
Yeah.
about 4 or 5 niggas just
Yeah.
like you on
Yeah.
check-in. So like, yeah, you might have hit, but that is
Yeah.
not as far as it's going. You cashed out too. You
Yeah.
blew a bag. Don't leave
Yeah.
that part out.
Yeah, fact.
You know what I mean? So like with them bitches, they getting a bag out of nigga. And like you said, Cardi, she might have just been on some cool shit because she had her own bag, but she's still a Bronx joint at heart.
But
B.
the Card, he don't know
He
the
can't
Cardi.
out-talk Greasy to her.
He
None
don't
of that
know.
shit.
He don't know bad teeth Cardi.
He don't know bad teeth
He don't
Cardi.
know Sue's Cardi. Like he don't know the real Cardi. Like Cardi with the Cardi that was selling box for 50 cash. Like he don't know that Cardi.
Know that, bro.
Like,
you know what I mean? And she's already she's such a scoundrel, a real grimy joint. Like she'll tell you too. Like maybe if you asked, I'll let you know. Like I was on time and stupid. You ain't know. Might have booked you back then.
Yeah, like Cardi B was drugging niggas and taking their shit.
Might have lined you back then.
The fuck?
So you think you just gonna be just completely publicly embarrassing her for years on end? It's just that's not gonna go well, B.
He had it going. He had a good situation. He had it going.
He had
good.
A good. She forgave him enough. Like at some point, it's like, all right, chill. And then you gotta remember too, like again, what you said. She's a Bronx Drake. She got sisters. She got her friends from the ear. Like, all right, like what? You're Cardi. Like, I mean, you got a rap Grammy.
He should have went. I mean, I'm not mad. Look, I'm not even mad at him for cheating because niggas gonna sleep.
Niggas gonna cheat.
But he made it too hot. You know what I'm saying?
Be respectful. That's what I'm saying. Like, be a respectful cheater, bro. Like, have some joint, some cool. Like,
he made it
I got
way
shorty
too hot.
who work she a waitress at the Houston's. I'm not gonna say, but in Bucket, she like, yo. You'd be surprised, like, how these niggas just be, like, not giving a fuck, be just pulling up, like, joints that, you know, that's in the industry that we know that's supposed to be made or just be out in the open with their bitch. Like, niggas don't be having no type of, you know what I'm saying, be smooth or low-key about it. Like, be respectful. Like, you can't disrespectfully cheat on Cardi. She's not a whack bitch that's gonna go for that, bro. Like,
and to do it back to back. Like, you ain't even have no calm period in between. You
was chilling.
You go calm in between, knock her up, and then hit the streets again. Like, bro, you can't just hit the streets again.
Yeah, you gotta chill. Like, you could have chilled. And from the sound of it, like, I've heard them talk where it's like, they was taking down bitches together. So she giving you 3 booms. You know what I'm saying? Like she rapped about it like, yo, we flipping them together. Yeah. And she seemed like you said, she's a Bronx bitch. I'm sure she's with all of that. Yeah. So she's giving you 3 beats, like chill. Like you gotta know. It's no bitch that he cheated her with that overall could do what Cardi could do for her.
I always say I feel like it would be on anything. It's an ego thing. Why he's clapping cheeks, why he's fucking these bitches. Because at the end of the day, niggas get tired, like especially somebody that was lit like Set. He don't want to be seen as Cardi B's husband.
Yeah.
He want to be Offset. He want to be, you know what I mean? So that's why he go fuck with the strippers and fuck with the hoes because the hoes is treating him like Offset. When he go to these other spaces, he just Cardi B husband. You know what I'm saying? That shit fucking with his ego.
I hear you, but you gotta be smart, bro. Like,
yeah, I mean, you know, I'm just saying, niggas doing shit out of ego. He doing shit out of ego. I feel like, you know what I mean? Like, yo, you want to feel like the man, so you go to the whores.
I'll give you that pass in your 20s. Cardi being Offset are 30s now.
Yeah.
They're not like they're 32, 33. Like, you know what I mean? Like you said, when the first was come out, Offset's wild, he's fucking a bunch of bitches, and she stayed stuck by him for it. Remember he went on stage and was apologizing. It was like 5 years. This ain't the first thing, his first rodeo violence. So I would have gave you that. He's still young, he lit, don't want to be hurt. She was super duper lit. I get all that. But now it's like, first of all, you should definitely be on your best behavior. Migos is done. Your solo career is hit or miss, it's meh. You know what I mean? So you kind of want to hold on. Maybe an album with Cardi might have helped you.
For real. And then on top of that, it's like, Cardi's at the crib. It's not like she on tour.
Yeah, she
right there.
She
right there for you to clap.
She right there for you to clap. And you can bring bitches through. Like, what else you want? Like, Cardi, she got her shit together. She look good. She look like something.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, he got to know better. I agree with you. It's an ego thing. Everybody go through it. After the first mishaps and your bitches was outing you to the point where Cardi beating bitches up, now maybe it's like, all right, let me chill out. Yeah. Like, because now Cardi's fighting the case because I'm wilding. Because the bitches I'm fucking, they don't have no respect.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, B. Like, let's stick to the bitches that's going to stick to the NDA. Like, shut the fuck up. Don't be trying to write on story.
I could see if Cardi was like on Heavy World Tour, Box Not Around.
Yeah, nah. She's been out. She ain't had no album in 5 years.
She at the crib.
She's at the crib, B. With the fuck? With Culture. In company.
Culture and Cream or whatever them kids' names is.
She at the crib with Culture. So, like, at some point, you got to chill. It be times, like, I'm at the age where, you know, you be like, yeah, who should I call up? But then it'd be like, I could just fuck my main joint. Fuck these bitches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't fuck done with the dumb shit. Like,
Well,
they ain't be worth it. You know what I mean? So,
it's real.
and especially if I had a bitch that's as lit as Cardi, like, who's a multi, you know what I mean? Who got her own bread. Like, certain shit you just want to keep in your pocket. Be like, now, granted, they is locked in forever because they got multiple kids.
3 seeds. I mean, that's what he was screaming. Like, yo,
He
you
was
my
like, I still
BM.
won.
You my BM, I still won. I got 3 with you. Like, cause no, I feel like if you got 3 kids with a joint, you're always gonna clap. Like, how can you not?
Yeah.
Like, somewhere along the lines, you're gonna get back good. Christmas time, like, do the matching jammies, give me some box.
Well, we never know. Bronx joint might show you a different temperature. Listen, she's Spanish too. If Cardi B have a kid by somebody else, it's really over.
It's over.
It's super over.
I mean, once she let a nigga blame her shit while she pregnant with your kid,
it's kind of over then.
Yeah,
bro.
it's really ridiculous.
It's really ridiculous.
It don't get more crazy than that, B. Yeah. But it's going on though. I know a lot of them. I mean, I don't know them per se, but niggas is out here clapping pregnant joints.
Niggas is clapping pregnant joints. And speaking of niggas clapping pregnant joints, the joints is getting clapped by niggas and not really knowing who the father is, and that leads us into our next topic what we got to talk about.
It's just like I don't like Finesse 2 times just figured out his kids is not his. We just got the word.
We just got the word.
And I don't know, bro. Like joints is more slutty than ever in history. Like right now,
that's what's being encouraged. Look at the music. Listen, a few months ago, I was in a car with a young joint, and I had to cover my face. But listen, I was in the car with this shorty, and it was Glorilla, Sexy Red, and JT back to back to back.
Yeah.
And it was just too much. I had to turn the music off. I was like, yo, this, and she was just word for word and that shit. And I know how that permeates your spirit and into your soul. You really. It's in your conscience.
But it's deeper than just the black community and the joints that listen to rap. Like I feel like it's just all around.
That's in the culture though. Like they just grimier than ever.
Women are just freely throwing their box around more than ever before, and like not really trying to deal with the repercussions and just telling their main nigga anything.
I hear you, but then I say that also. I feel like women been scoundrels for a while, B. And I just
like
feel like with social media and all that,
it's just more prevalent.
It's just more prevalent. It's more in your face.
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel like they been scoundrels. You know what I'm saying? They been on bad time and niggas not know who the father really is, all this kind of shit. But with social media and the way news spreads now, it's just so it's in your face. So you see the dumb shit all the time, back to back to back to back.
And niggas can't wait to let the world know the baby not theirs for some reason. Everybody loves it. Like they feel like they shaming the bitch.
We grew up on Maury. You are not the father. You know what I'm saying? Like that been a thing. You know what I mean?
For some reason, I don't know why. Something just feels extra slutty nowadays. Like
it's shocking me because the nigga name was Finesse 2 times and he really got finesse.
He's getting finesse.
He's getting finesse. That's why it's like ironic. Like,
well, it's like it's no boundaries.
There's no boundaries. Who can you trust?
Who can you trust? Like they just spreading their box around and then they come back smile right in your face.
Smile in your face and let you raise the kid.
And let you raise the kid.
Allow you to establish a relationship.
And then be in the group text like, yo, I know this little nigga does not look like cuz at all. He looks more like fucking, you know what I mean? That's what's going on.
It's fucking crazy.
The group text is crazy.
It's crazy, B. And it's out of line and it's out of pocket. I mean, condolences to Finesse. Now, let me ask you this. At what age do you think, if you find out the kid's not yours, do you just keep it going or do you dub it?
There's no age.
So if it's not yours, you dub it.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here.
I'm out of here. Fuck this nigga.
No, if it's a bust.
Straight up.
Straight like that.
Gone.
Straight like that, copy.
You know the law though, if you sign a birth certificate, you a dub. You locked into 18 no matter what.
Damn.
Yeah. I think like you gotta attorney up real hard to get out of that shit.
Word, that's nasty. Word. Yeah. I don't like that law. Yeah. We need to address that. That's a nasty law.
The whole just like, yo, you been here all this time, you might as well hold it down. You might as well
stick it out.
Y'all love each other. Nah, bitch. This shit is done.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, it's clipped. If I was to find out my seed wasn't mine, it's clipped.
Yeah.
I'll let you later.
I hate all of you now.
Yeah. It's a dub.
Deleting all the pics, like, fuck y'all niggas. Yeah, I mean.
Yo, delete all the pics is crazy. Yeah, I'd be so dread.
Yeah, what? That's a different level of pain. That's new. That's some new shit. What?
Shit like that, I make you want to do something to it.
Bitch, all the work I put in, this shit is not easy.
Money I spent.
You yelling at me, dealing with your bullshit. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's nasty. That's like beyond cheating. That's just like, That's like the
You
worst shit you could do.
finessed me to put up with you, to carry a burden of responsibility for multiple years. That's disgusting.
When I could have just been out here doing what the fuck I wanted.
Yeah, well, you can't get them years back.
Yeah, nah, that's just nasty work. Like you said, it do seem like the shorties are just like they just have no conscience anymore. Like I feel like the morality bar is lowered.
Yeah,
for sure.
They're not scared. They're not scared of Jesus and the devil no more.
I will say, it's not so much that it's new shit happening. I think just even the way the women are carrying themselves.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
like you said, I be watching. It's this old this page that be having like old pictures from like the 90s and the 80s how women was dressing, like just culture pictures, and it's just like even how they dress, like they was just way more conservative. Like shit was covered up. You know what I mean? Bitches out here butt ass naked now. You know what I mean? With a fishnet with their
wearing lingerie in the street.
Yeah, they lingerie in the streets. They wearing that shit to Top Golf, like for real. Like they wearing the shit that you wear on South Beach to Top Golf. With a see-through stocking over it.
Yeah, that's when I realized I was one of them older men, like officially, like, you know what I mean? When I've started like looking at bitch and like, she's too naked.
Yeah.
Like when I started like saying shit like, bitch, put some clothes on inside my head, I'm like, I'm old. I'm definitely up now.
It's not even really old. It's just like you just want the woman to have some self-respect.
My nigga, if I was 26, just dick out. Like, yeah, take that shit off. Like, keep it naked, bitch.
But now it's just like, yo, like have some cool.
Now I'm looking at it like, don't you got kids? Like, bitch, don't you have a daughter or something? Like,
it's nasty out here. These bitches don't care.
Like, for the bitches with a daughter or a son, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's coming of age and you out here in lingerie, like, you know what I mean? That see-through shit, like,
it's just even how they post. Like, they giving you ass out on a gram for sure.
Yeah.
Like, all of that shit. Like, it's a weird time. It's like some of these bitches, they shouldn't be parents. Like, you know what I mean? Not the way y'all operate.
Hell no.
That shouldn't be parents.
Hell no.
But condolences again to Finesse 2 times. I don't know what he's gonna do as far as the kids goes.
Hopefully he keeps it moving. He preached being hard in the hole, so I can't picture him sticking around to be a stepdaddy to some Finesse.
Copy. Let's switch gears a little bit.
We gotta go on a serious note, super serious.
Couple serious topics. Popular TikToker Mr. Prada has been charged with murdering his psychiatrist.
Yeah, kidnapped him and bodied him.
Yeah. Now, there are people saying that Prada alleged that the psychiatrist sexually assaulted him when he was 11.
Nasty work.
If that was to be confirmed, would you recommend a manslaughter charge as opposed to premeditated?
I think you get something like if he can prove it somehow, I feel like he'll get the charges knocked down. Especially if he lawyers up, if he get a good attorney, you know what I'm saying? He should be able to get them joints knocked down.
Yeah. He pretty much looked like he just didn't really have no remorse. He was just outside, like he was going to the store like it was just regular shit.
Yeah, I mean, that's one thing a lot of these little TikTok niggas will definitely throw it off.
Yeah, clearly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
clearly. And from what I've seen, they said like in the last few months, like his videos have been more dark. You know what I mean? So a lot of his fans were a little concerned about his mental state. Like he was just a lot of the cryptic messages he was saying in his posts like had some dark content or dark foundation to it.
The mental health shit is at an all-time high right now.
Like
niggas is really, really going through some weird shit. I don't know if it's the chemicals in the sky or what it is, but like niggas is really crashing out on the mental tip right now.
I don't want to put myself in the mind of Mr. Prada, but I would think that him being sexually assaulted would be a catalyst to him just crashing out and killing somebody, especially when he has a TikTok following. He got like a wave. So,
but like 10, 15 years later though?
Shit like that you're not going to forget, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but just one day you just wake up like, yo, I'm about to go put this pain in?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know. Like, nigga, we wasn't touched. So, nigga touch you, that's some shit like, you still remember niggas that owe you money for. Niggas owe me $900 since 2017. I remember this shit. I'm still mad about it. Nigga DM me the other day, talking like, what's your number? And then follow up. Like, where's the cash at, bro?
Maybe want the number to send the breach shit.
I be on that nigga page like, yo, you do, like, where's the bread? Like, it's just so violation. But I say that to say, like, niggas remember who owe you gonna remember niggas violated you. I don't fuck. You know what I mean? Especially like 11, like that's a prevalent. I remember 11 years old.
Yeah, so, I'm just like, damn, you just wake up and catch the body though one day, like, yo, fuck it, man.
He probably just like you said.
And did the psychiatrist recognize him? Did the psychiatrist recognize him? Did he think they were on a date? Did he think they was going on a date?
I think that's part of the alignment. He probably was like, he might have. Who never know how deep it can get. He might have lined him like, let's go back to do what we did before. It could have been anything.
Yikes.
You know what I mean? For a nigga like you said to just line him up like that, I mean, I'm sure, obviously, he communicated with them under this. He communicated with them thinking that, like, all right, yo, this is what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like he knew him. Like,
He knew, he felt like it was safe to link him, that's for sure.
yeah, that's what yeah, for sure. So, I don't know. You know what I mean? I would just assume that this might have been a revenge killing. I don't think a nigga just randomly just kill a nigga for no
caught a
reason.
body, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think it has something to do with
It has to be a reason. I feel I'm never signing up for no reason bodies.
Nah, hell
I always
no.
feel like something got a
What else?
reason behind it. Like,
what do he got? He's not getting no money out of it. So
Yeah.
that was like, I was a personal body.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I never
they say,
sign up for when people just be like, nah, he just crazy and wanted to body something. Nah.
They said like 3 out of 4 homicides is people that know each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So I'm sure that it had to be a catalyst. I'm just gonna kill my therapist one day. Like,
Yeah.
nah, like he had to violate. I feel like he was violating. He was like, you know what? I got it. The only way I'm gonna just like cleanse my spirit of this is if I can
Catch
pack
him,
him
yeah,
up.
pack him and fuck up.
Yeah, I mean,
He's about to be in prison for a while.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Unless they can prove the actual assault.
I mean,
He's still gonna be at least.
Still about to say
15.
you're still going to prison though.
Still
going to prison, bro.
Prison. I mean, 15 to 20 is much better than life.
Yeah.
No parole.
You would have to body him mid assault, like, you know what I mean, sex assault to really get off.
To really get off, yeah. But I mean, he young, so if they get it down to a manslaughter, he'd be out in his late 30s.
Get out, do your thing. Rapatello book, you'd be all right.
For real.
Some brief.
Speaking of trials and murder trials, Dolph trial is concluded. I think
them niggas is the biggest clowns that ever lived, bro.
The Dolph trial needs to be a lesson for the streets.
Monkeys in the middle.
Like, that shit is just unfucking believable. Like, these niggas killed Dolph for $800, bro. Like, ultimate crash out.
Right.
And it's just sad to play to some niggas because the niggas say, yo, I needed the money because it was my daughter's birthday. So you
murder a nigga for your daughter. You could have went and asked Dolph for a stack.
You could have asked Dolph for the stack.
You know what I'm saying? He knew he was Dolph's cousin. He was been in the background of paper route shit, all that.
Like, these niggas are crash out for like, it's just sad for real. Like you said, he could have asked Dolph for the stack. You know what I mean? And got cashed out. He didn't even get a stack. You got $800. Niggas promised you $100 and niggas gave you $800.
And then he went to go pick up his daughter in the same clothes that he did the drill in.
These niggas aren't smart.
From school. Like, he picked his daughter up from school right after he caught the body in the same exact clothes.
These niggas aren't smart. They on a bunch of pills and drugs. They crashed out. They retarded. Niggas is just, it's a combination of things. I feel like he needed the bread. He's jealous of Dolph being rich and successful. That'll make you envy a nigga even more, make you want to crash out. And he was on drugs. So, yeah, it's just that those three, jealousy, being on drugs, and actually needing a breach and making niggas desperate. Niggas is the worst niggas to be around. Like, I'm scared of broke niggas. You know what I mean? Because you never know where a broke, desperate nigga. Yeah. You can be fucked up, but have the mindset, all right, I'm going to get it back right. Like, anybody can take a loss. Let me rephrase that. I'm scared of broke, desperate niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the most dangerous niggas because there's no telling what they will do and for the most minuscule amount.
Yeah, I mean...
RP, my nigga Smoke. He got killed for a pound of weed. Shit crazy.
Regardless of how goofy them niggas is, I want to do a double, triple goofy on the big Jook nigga.
He got packed up at a funeral.
He got packed up deservingly.
Yeah,
I mean, they made a movie out of him. Shot the Dolph's niggas.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not promoting none of that, but I will say, just from the streets, them PRE niggas been spinning since Dolph been put in the ground. Look, it's been like it's been nonstop.
All right. This is from Rich Not Well Set Pod. I'm absolutely promoting it. You know what I mean? Like, spin. Like, you know what I mean? Finish them niggas. Fuck all that. Niggas did the big Jook nigga dirty right at that's what he got. He got every bullet he deserved, right?
Right at the funeral.
He's a bozo. This is why I say he's a bozo. Because y'all have a real check over there at CMG. For one, you didn't even really pay the shooters on some grind bullshit, so now they could turn on you. And for two, you went and recruited just some random country bozos from the crib, like some little dumb niggas. Bro, y'all got a real check. Y'all could have brought in real assassins, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all could have brought in a real killer.
And I hate to say this, lucky for Gotti that the nigga dead. Like, who knows where shit would have went if he was alive? Maybe he flips. Hey, who knows what could have came from that? Like that shit, like you said, it's just sloppy. Them niggas
It's
couldn't wait to drop it
sloppy.
down.
It's sloppy.
You know what I mean?
You paying little local niggas in the hood to catch the body, little noticeable shit. Like it's just so ugly and unprepared, and it's just amateur hours, son. Like and y'all supposed to be real live heavy street. Like y'all got a real check to put in real pain.
I'm still mad at Dolph for riding around Memphis in the camouflage Challenger. Like,
I mean, that's how he moved though. Dolph rode in them camouflage. He had a bunch of them camouflage.
I
shit.
know, but when you went active beef, I just feel like you just gotta be in a car that's not. Don't make it easy.
I think he didn't think them niggas had the heart to really bust a move in Memphis. That's what he probably thought.
How they try to take him out mad time?
Not in Memphis though.
I mean, I feel you, but I would think if niggas is trying to get to me outside the city, I'm definitely gonna think they're gonna try to get to me.
They never tried to touch him in Memphis though. They tried to touch him in what, LA, Charlotte. Where else they tried to touch him at?
I mean,
they maybe out here too. I think they might have tried to touch him out here too.
They did shoot at him in Atlanta.
So it's like he probably like, yo, in Memphis, I'm sturdy. Niggas ain't got the heart to try this shit in Memphis. You know what I mean? Like niggas love me here, woo woo woo. So yeah, I'm not fucking Dolph. You gotta live your life, bro. But the way the way Jook just paid some little bozo niggas, it was just a complete crash out. Like that shit was goofy from the start, B.
Nah, it was goofy.
And now, like, where does it stand? The nigga that caught the body is saying CMG paid for the attorney. Cause I caught the body for them.
Oh.
So now it's like, where does that go? Like, then we got civil cases against Gotti and CMG.
Gotti and them niggas?
Are we going criminal? Is it more criminal shit? Like, how does this add up? When you can't really prove that Gotti told Jook to do it, but if we paying for the attorneys out the CMG account,
it's shaky.
Now it's like, you know what I mean? Like, what we doing?
Yeah, it's nasty. I don't know. Because Jook got killed, I don't know if I see any charges being brought to Gotti's doorstep. But
yeah,
it's you just never know.
It's safe to say that Yo Gotti's not good in Memphis.
Yeah, nah. He can't go get no cookies either.
He can't go get no cookies
in his car by himself.
Nah,
that nigga's helmet.
Yeah, like Yo Gotti is pretty much running around armed security at this point, bulletproof shit.
Bro, they said the bullets like grazed Gotti's mother. Like they let off a lot of shots.
Yeah, they tried to finish that whole party,
that whole situation. Like whoever else is within 2 feet needs to feel it. So. Yeah, them niggas been spending for the last couple of years.
They giving it up on some movie shit. Airing out the funeral let out is pretty much like a movie.
It's a movie, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
And getting a job done. It's like, you know what I'm saying, man, New Jack City, that was a wedding, you know what I'm saying? And we was coming down the steps. Them niggas was at the funeral and finished, now y'all gotta grieve again. Grieve again.
Bro, they killed Jook. They ain't killed the one nigga. They killed his daughter. The lot of Death Stowe bitch.
Oh, wow.
They bodied her in Houston.
I forgot about that.
You know what I mean? That was because she was popping shit because her pops was one of the niggas that set up the Dolph shit.
Packed her up.
Packed her the fuck up. We packing her dikes and all that, B.
Yeah, everybody gotta go.
You know what I mean?
I think it's sweet.
Shout out to PRV.
Yeah, they not fucking around.
Shout out to Key Glock. He's out there throwing bread around.
Yeah, like, hold on.
He's in Memphis throwing bread around and hiring some skilled marksmen.
Yeah, like we keeping this shit going.
You know what I mean? Unlike the Jook nigga.
Nah.
Crashed out. Let's move on, B. Where we at with it?
We gonna talk about the hurricane, climate change.
We talking about.
We can lead into talk about the debate, Vice President. Did you watch? Did you get into the VP debate?
Yeah, I watched probably like I want to say I watched half of it.
Copy.
I watched like half of it. Tim Walz is like a wild, lovable grandfather. Like that's his aura, is like a lovable granddad. But the JD Vance nigga was kind of on his back though. I ain't gonna hold you.
JD Vance was on his helmet.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Walz kept talking about in Minnesota, bro. We not in fucking Minnesota, bro. I get it. You was the governor of Minnesota and you did some good things, but like,
talk to the nation.
I feel you gotta stop telling us about Minnesota, bro. Like, are you telling me you about to do everything in Minnesota out in the rest of the country? Like, what are we talking about right now?
I feel you. Speak to the nation, because I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I skipped the vice president.
Yeah, I felt like he should have been more. The Tim Walz nigga should have been a little more attacking. Like, I need you to come. Like, he made some good points, but the nigga JD Vance was focused on attacking Kamala like every fucking trip. You know what I'm saying? And Tim Walz should have been a little more focused on attacking Trump.
Copy.
You know what I mean? But I mean, It was cool. It was cool. Tim Walsh is alright. JD Vance nigga seems like a little more thorough though. But at the end of the day, I don't understand how the Republicans is voting for him. As y'all supposed to be so white power, and this man got an Indian wife.
It's. I think we're at the point now where it's just like there's probably gonna be a person of color sprinkled in somewhere somehow.
They're gonna figure it. They not say sprinkling them in.
Yeah, I mean it just is what it is.
Cause y'all supposed to be the white power party. Like I'm kind of confused.
Like they gotta give you a little bit of color because they want to start bringing niggas on board too somehow, some way. So like we're not completely white power though. You see, she is white.
Yeah,
fuck with niggas. I mean, that's what that was.
With niggas.
Yo, I want to segue to this, B, because I just don't talk about it. There's been a lot of celebrity deaths.
Oh yeah. Niggas is dropping like flies.
It's a lot of celebrity deaths, B. First we're gonna name the names and we're gonna get into a couple deaths in particular I want to talk about. R.P. P. Rose, R.P. the Kembe Mutombo,
Charlie Hustle, my son.
Charlie Hustle, John Amos,
Nasty,
James Earl Jones,
crazy.
He and the homie from Beverly Hills Cop just passed too. His name slipped my mind. But the John Amos shit is like extremely.
There's probably some other niggas too. I feel like we missing.
I feel like we are missing some niggas. But those this is just the last 48 hours there. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like a lot of niggas be missing, but in the last 48 hours we lost some niggas. Still RIP though. I think we mentioned that on the last one. The John Amos shit is really disgusting. His daughter came out and said that she didn't know, like the rest of us, John Amos has been dead since August 21st, if you're not familiar. The announcement was just made yesterday. August 21st is crazy.
What?
So the questions I got so many questions.
Where's his body?
Where's his body?
Like,
where's the body? Where's John Amos' body? Pause. Where is this shit in the freezer? Like, is he just sitting in the bed? Like, is he rotting? Because it's like you said, it's not in the ground. That's what we do know. And if it's just been sitting in the room, it's just decomposing. It's nasty work. And then is it just in a freezer? Like, and you ain't tell niggas that.
That's crazy.
So that's the number one question.
He got hoes popping out talking about something. Y'all put the pussy on you and all that. That's madness.
I'm happy he got some good bouts before he
him, he was clapping cheeks.
Yeah, I mean?
As he should.
Unfortunately, in his later years, he was having some Alzheimer's, going through some shit. The daughters was at odds with the son, who was the primary caregiver. So this is what happens. But my questions too is, all right, how do you let 45 days go by, though, without checking in on a parent that you know might, be going through some shit like.
But is it just, all right, do we not check or just when an announcement happened? Or how do we really know, like, nothing?
No, we don't. I mean, we don't, but we do know that she didn't know that her pops was dead.
Yeah.
You know
she's estranged. She's one of them, like we don't like you that much.
But is it, again, when a nigga's mental capacity isn't what it used to be, and then he has a primary caregiver who's making all the decisions, it's like with Brittany, like if somebody adding drugs to the concoction, like I don't really know what's going on. You know what I mean? It's shaky.
One thing we see out here in the world, like these older famous people, and are definitely getting taken advantage of. Like I mean, they got them in hospices and little weird caregiver shit. Yeah, exactly. And there's no real telling what's going on with the bread.
That was my next statement. Was it like the 45 days needed to get the bread in order? Like, all right, let me make sure let's sign some shit over. Make sure like now I'm in complete control. Now y'all niggas can find out. All right, yeah, he's dead. Boo hoo. Now. Yeah, I'm telling you now.
Like, you never really know, son.
I'm telling you now. And then it just, the black community, y'all niggas don't ever want to talk about mortality, but y'all gotta have y'all life insurance, y'all policies, have all this shit in order, B. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. And make sure you putting the things in order while you're of sane mind. Like, like I'm to the point where, like, you should record yourself in sane mind. Make sure you had that on check-in. You know what I'm saying? Record it and sign the document. Like, we got to get to that. We got to go there.
And say, this is what I want.
This is what I want on this day. Like, I am today, October, I am of mental clarity. And this is what I want to do. And this is what's going to get executed.
But you can't trust people to play fair after everything.
You can't. Make sure your shit is in the living and in trust. We got to promote that. Y'all got to start putting your assets in trust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So we not getting taxed all crazy. If you got kids that might have some medical issues, Medicaid's not eating that up. See what I'm saying? So you have to put that in a trust, and we have to make sure we have our paperwork in order so things like this don't happen, because that is crazy to me.
Facts.
Like 45 days and not knowing your father is dead.
Once you get to 50 years old, you should be lined. All that needs to be lined up.
No, it has to be lined up. It has to be lined up. So That's just unfortunate. But John A was RP one of the best to do it. RP
Yeah.
one of the black fathers. Yep, we appreciate his contributions
Facts.
wholeheartedly.
Fact.
And I want to get to Pete Rose too. Charlie Hustle. Is he gonna get in the Hall of Fame now?
No.
No way, no how.
The funniest shit, craziest shit ever. They went R.I.P. Pete Rose on Sports Center, and then right after that, it was the ESPN Bet commercial. And it's like, yo, where we at with it? Like, yo,
It's like every major sports, like every major sports organization almost seems like they have a partnership with DraftKings or FanDuel.
there's
or
no sports show or anything that's not sponsored by sports gambling.
Sports gambling.
And now this nigga's a dub forever because he bet on some shit.
It's just nasty. I seen a lot of people saying like in recent years they would see Pete at malls doing autograph signs. Niggas wouldn't be there. Like, I just would hope.
I mean, who the fuck cares about a Pete Rose order? Like, you wow disgrace, nigga.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, this shit not worth much. It's worth much to
today it is worth a couple dollars.
Yeah, to a couple real, like,
Super
baseball
niggas,
you know what I mean? Yeah, nostalgia aficionados and whatnot. But for the most part, bro, like, you want to end of your, you know what I mean? People don't really care. Like,
nah,
people don't care, bro.
It's just unfortunate because, like, he never, for all the pain he put in on the field, like, it would be really egregious if they was like, all right, we're gonna let him in 5 years later. Like, like you said, if y'all didn't let him in while he was alive, just don't even let him in. It's over now. Don't even waste your time with it.
Yeah, like if they would have let him in,
almost be different. If I was his family, I'd almost feel disrespected if y'all did it 5 years later.
Yeah,
like fuck out of y'all want to do this?
Yeah, if they'd have let him in on his last legs just to see Pete Rose shed some tears, like yo, they finally let him in, like I mean, that'd have been great for America type shit. It's been a great moment, but now it's like,
nah, don't do it.
Just keep playing hardball.
Yeah, stand on it.
Stand on it.
Is Barry Bonds ever gonna get in?
They doing him dirty, but it's like too much HGH, man. Too much HGH, man. Like
they let other niggas in that was on HGH.
If Mark McGuire's in there,
listen,
is Mark McGuire in there?
Nah, Mark McGuire's not in there.
Is Canseco in there?
I know Piazza's, there's niggas in there that was on it. Piazza's in there, Big Papi's in there. He tested positive. But it's just, you know, when niggas like Big Papi, they didn't fight it. They was like, yeah, I did it. And it's just like their media darling. So it's like, fuck it.
If niggas like Kurt Schilling is in there. But Barry Bonds wasn't winning no chips, though.
He ain't win no chips, but he had 4 MVPs before he got Brocky.
Yeah.
So
no chips is kind of like, that's the only way they can use that against you. Then you got Super Diesel out the blue. It's kind of shaky.
It's kind of shaky.
I want him in though, cause I fuck with Barry Bonds, son. No matter what, that's my son.
Yeah, that's my son.
Nobody,
during
regardless
that
of
stretch, he was niggas.
I don't care how much steroids he was on. Nobody in baseball history ever had an eye like Barry Bonds.
First of all, everybody was on steroids, so all the other niggas wasn't hitting like that.
Yeah.
Like they was.
You literally had to throw perfect pitches to strike Barry Bonds out. Nobody ever had an eye like Barry Bonds, bro. His shit was different.
You couldn't do nothing with him, bro.
He seen the strike zone perfectly. You couldn't. He never reached. He never chased nothing outside the zone. You had to throw him something he could hit, and he was hitting that shit. He was not striking out. Like he was different, B. More intentional walks than anybody. You had to get him out the way.
It. And
you know what I'm saying?
Before he became extra brawler, he was a 5-tool player. He was nice in the outfit. He was different.
He was always different.
Put respect on shit.
We gotta do super shout out to R.I.P. Mutombo though. That came from left field.
That was left field.
Nigga didn't even know he was hurt. I mean sick.
I didn't know that either. Shout out to Dikembe. You know what I mean?
Shout out to
one of the best defenders to ever do it.
Super. What's it called? Ambassador of the game. All through Africa, spread his breach around.
Nah, he for sure. He did what he supposed to do.
He's literally like 80% of the reason of Africa's like surgence in basketball in the past like 20 years or so.
He put a lot of his
money
where his mouth is. Yeah. I'm still mad they ain't win a chip in 01 when he went to Philly, but it is what it is.
Shout out to Mutombo.
Shout out to Dikembe for sure.
For facto. Super facto. We want to get into the drip.
Let's get into the drip.
We got a lot of sports to get to next half.
Yeah, we do. Every week here at We're All Set, you know we do the drip report. Today on the Drip Report, when I'm letting y'all know what's going on, it is October. What is it, the 3rd?
It's the second, ain't it?
It's the second. It's the second. You know what that means. Fall has started. Let me stand up. I'm supporting one of the fans of the show. He came on the show, my man, The Reels. I got his sweats on today. Just let you know that we doing that. We don't, listen, you make the clothes. The clothes don't make you. My man, The Reels, shout out to him, his brand, black owned, good sweats, good logo, you know what I mean, good yellow bird and all that. And I got a thermal on. I told y'all, get your thermals together. They're going to get you through. It's like a white tee for the fall.
You know what's so crazy? I like what you said that like yo you make the clothes will make you. The amount of time that I've been just like in one of the homies clothing lines or something and people be like, yo, what's that? Like like you know what I'm saying? If you put your shit on right and you look good in your shit, you could make shit that nobody even heard about in their life very, very
Yes.
hot. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it's all about who's wearing it, you know what I mean?
And part of looking good and shit too is like physical fitness. Like, you
Yeah.
work out and your shit just get your shit right. That you can make anything look how you carry yourself. So yeah, bro, Rich always got one of the homies brands on for sure, more often than not. So again, and like you said, niggas always ask where you got this. It always look like something. So again, shout out to the realest. Support him today. Go get your thermals too. It's that time or whatever. Get you through. They like little white tees for the fall. And that's it. We're gonna come back. We still got a bunch of shit to talk
Oh
about.
God, yo, it's a
We
jam
got a
packed
whole
show.
NFL recap.
It's a jam
We got
packed
some
joint.
NBA shit. We got some Coach Prime shit to touch in. Like, just stay fucking tuned. My nigga Caitlin Clark, ROY. You know what I mean? We gonna give WNBA a shout. We be right back.
Yo,
Hello.
Betty.
Reboot.
All right. We back. Second half, you already know we kick off every second half with elite scumbaggery. If you don't know what that is, that's when somebody does some scumbag shit. They pull it off in elite fashion, so we gotta shout them out. This week's elite scumbag is none other than the mayor of New York City, Eric Adams.
Oh man, I forgot about Easy E.
Shout out to Easy E.
Forgot, bro, got indicted. We really supposed to get into that.
The feds got him in a little bit of a doohickey, a little bit of a blunder.
Yeah.
Said he took funny campaign contributions for the past 5 or 6 years straight. For a lot of Turkish businessmen, a lot of elite trips across the world that he never told anybody. He never made public. Never told us the people about. Taking money from foreign businessmen is definitely illegal for your campaign. Even though, I mean, I'm gonna be real. I'm feeling his energy personally. You know what I mean?
Yeah, fuck it.
I'd have
all a
took
breach.
I'd have took the legal funds too. You know what I mean? Like they always this is one instance where I say for sure they always want to worry the black man about some shit like this. You know what I mean? Like white niggas been taking illegal contributions from day one. Y'all ain't have no indictments, no nothing. You know what I mean? Like now it's a black regime. All of a sudden, there's federal indictments. There's so much problems with this. All Eric Adams been doing is following in the footsteps of all the people that came before him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he ain't doing nothing, no. This ain't a new playbook.
This ain't nothing new. It's
like
all
you said, when it's a black nigga doing it, it's like, all right, now we gotta.
Yeah, it's going too far.
They want to dim the light on a nigga. Like, shit crazy.
Yeah.
I don't like that. Let's get right into it. Let's talk some sports. Let's talk some NFL. NFL Live every Monday, 12 p.m.
The NFL Tap-In. We're on
the
live.
NFL Tap-In. We checking in with y'all. World Set Pod. We are live.
Monday.
You can come. You can share your thoughts, share your feelings. You made a prediction yesterday that came to the truth.
Yeah.
You told me you like the Lions.
Yeah.
I like Geno. Lions did what they were supposed to do. But shout out to Geno. He played. He had 38 first downs.
Geno was 30.
He was 30, bro. 38 for 54. Couple tutties. Yeah,
running back was 30 too.
They was 30. His defense, the Seattle defense was shot. But he showed up. Geno was valid. Lions look serious. They look like a real playoff contender.
Lions are a very well coached team.
They're a very well coached team. You know they got weapons on both sides of the ball. Amon St. Rod, Jared Goff, he's looking like something.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a good game. I don't even want to talk about the Dolphins and Titans. That shit was ass. Tyreek, but what we do need to talk about though before we move on from when we move on from the Lions game, we do need to talk about Tyreek and the Dolphins situation. But yeah, Lions they look like they're the real deal. Jared Goff said he's not fucking around.
Yeah, I mean Jared Goff has always been a sturdy, headstrong quarterback. I mean, he's always like, I mean, he executes the game plan.
Top 10 quarterback in the league. Yeah, to say that. For sure.
He executes the game plan. He gets the job done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if he's gonna get you a chip, like he's gonna put it on his back.
He get you to the NFC chip, but he get you a conference.
If your team is clicking on all cylinders, he can complete the mission.
Yeah, he can get you there.
Yeah.
He can get you there. He's been there before.
He can win. I feel he can win it. I just feel like the team has to be clicking on all cylinders, or like he's not gonna carry you to the chip.
I'm ready to say him and I don't know what's the difference between him and Joe Burrow, who you like to hype up. Why is that? I mean, what's the difference?
Joe Burrow is definitely better than Jared
Why?
Goff.
Based off what?
Arm talent, speed. Like Joe Burrow could actually run.
If you look at the completion percentage, last 3 years, Jared Goff is at 67, Burrow is at 66. Both of their records, Jared Goff has about two more wins in the win column. They both went to a Super Bowl.
But Jared Goff was throwing way different passes than Joe Burrow was throwing. Joe Burrow was throwing dimes 40 yards down the field on contested niggas.
All-pro niggas.
Jared Goff is throwing safe passes.
Bro, look at who Joe Burrow's throwing to and look at who Jared Goff is throwing to. Like, put some, like, Burrow's throwing to all-pro wide receivers.
St. Brown,
He's
Jameson Williams.
Them niggas but Jamar Chase and T. Higgins is a level above.
Sam Laporta, like, are they? Like, I could.
Oh, shit.
St. Brown and Jamar Chase might be on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we saying?
All I'm saying is, when you look at their resumes, they're eerily similar. That's just this is the facts. They both went. Did they go to the Super Bowl? Yes or no?
Yeah.
They both went one time, and quiet as it's kept. I mean, recent success. Jared Goff got him. He was just in the NFC chip.
Yeah,
he's been more available as far as health. Like, what you can't say is Joe Burrow's way more injury prone. Right or wrong?
Yeah. Joe Burrow's got a shaky knee for sure.
He got a shaky knee, bro. Like, come on, availability. I mean, that's your availability.
Yeah. Jared Burrow definitely has a shaky knee.
Like, Jared Goff, he don't miss. I don't remember Jared Goff missing too many games.
He don't miss too many games, nah. He don't get hit too much. He got to go O-line.
But yeah, real quick. So speaking on the Dolphins and Titan game, which was really ass to watch, Tyreek was visibly frustrated on the sidelines.
He's spazzing on niggas as he should. You know what I'm saying?
Of it.
I was tight. I thought the Dolphins would right the ship, but I also thought Will Levis was going to be playing quarterback. Will Levis barely played. You know what I mean? So clearly the backup was a little more sturdier than bum ass Will Levis. You know what I mean?
If you're the Dolphins, do you just say, yo, fuck the season and see what you can get for Tyreek at this point? Because the way the team's set up is not successful. Just having two high-paid wide receivers and an injury-prone quarterback isn't enough. That's not going to get it done.
Yeah, I mean, what can you get? Like, if you can get top draft picks from Tyreek Hill, it's like, yo, it might be time to, like, say fuck it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like you could get a couple draft picks, maybe a first, maybe a second and a third. I feel like you could get a solid package around Tyreek. He's still in his prime.
Yeah.
The numbers aren't too crazy because he got his deal way before the rest of these wide receiver niggas, you know what I'm saying, up the market. So you still got him at a decent price.
Yeah.
If I was in, like, win now mode and I really, really needed a receiver, I mean, shit. The Chiefs might want to look at that. You know what I mean? Rashee Rice, he's looking like out for the season.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the money could work, so, and they're trying to go for a three-peat.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm not first round pick for him though. Like maybe a second. I got a second for him. I mean, second and a fourth, second and a fifth, something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, but
I mean, first round picks sound crazy, but it's like, because Patrick's deal has been so team friendly, they filled out the defense. The defense been carrying them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And then
nice
they could use it. Like, Patrick been shaky this season. You know what I mean? They've been winning in spite of his play. It's not like he's been carrying them. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of Chris Jones, you know what I mean, when you need it most.
I mean, Patrick ain't been shaky though. Like he
ain't been the world beater. Like, that's all I'm saying.
He's not like he can only do so much. The receivers dropping passes, like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what I'm saying. The offense been shaky. Travis Kelce, they been calling him wise.
He's getting triple team though.
That's why Tyreek Hill makes sense. That he opens up the field for niggas again. You know what I mean?
And Tyreek, I mean, it would be great for him to just go back to his Hall of Fame trajectory, like go back to a real quarterback and get the ball again.
Add a number,
You know what I mean?
You getting the numbers and you adding the rings on top of the resume. So I mean, that's just
it would be nice.
Out there.
But for now, like,
who else need a receiver? The Jets? Aaron Rodgers,
I mean, it's safe to say that we benching all Dolphins. Like, if you got any Dolphin you benching all Dolphins until further notice.
They said week 8 is as early as his tour is going to be back.
Yeah, because the Tyler Huntley nigga, he's not it.
Yeah, he's not.
I thought he was going to be able to do something.
I thought he was too, but he's a backup for a reason.
Yeah, he's a backup for a reason.
I mean,
he's a backup for a reason. I mean, there's a couple teams that need receivers. Devontae screaming he wants out. The
Devontae said he wants out. Antonio Pierce liked a post on Instagram like, yo, pack him up, basically saying let's trade him.
I'm gonna be real. If I'm the Chiefs, that's where I want to put I'm trying to trade for Devontae. Fuck Tyreek Hill.
Like Devontae?
I like Devontae. Like, he gives you
Devontae
that
said he only wants to go to the Jets or the Saints. That's his only two. That's where he's at. He wants to either play with his man Derek Carr or he wants to go to New York.
He doesn't have that cachet.
I mean, that's just what he said.
Does he have no trade clause?
I don't know. I don't know his contract. I just know that's his preferred destination.
Yeah, we don't care about your preferred destination. Like,
I know they definitely don't care because it's clear Antonio Pierce don't really fuck with him. They don't have a good relationship. So with that being said, they're gonna send you where we can get the most.
I mean,
from.
the fact that they had his quarterback there and they told his quarterback SMD, that's
Who
a
do you?
lot.
Yeah, that was nasty. That's the only reason why he came in the first place.
Yeah, exactly.
Where would you like to see Devontae at?
Back with A-Rod. That would be fun.
A-Rod, back on the Jets.
You know what I mean? It would be fun to see him back with A-Rod or with Patty M.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Go for a chip, dickhead.
Yeah. I saw people saying, fuck it, Minnesota. You know what I'm saying? Let's line up Devontae and Jettas. See if you can stop us.
Minnesota's cool. They don't need a wide receiver.
Copy.
I don't see them wide receivers not like in a need category at all. Maybe a running back or maybe like some more defense niggas or something, but like, do they need a wide receiver? Nah, like that. What's the other receiver over there with Jefferson? The Addison nigga, he's all right. He's getting a job.
My Cowboys might need another receiver.
Ain't no might.
we need a lot of shit. We need a running back before we go to the receiver.
Need a running back.
We need a running back.
But y'all really
do need a receiver.
Y'all are devoid of talent at the wide receiver position. It's CD and some guys.
And Brandon Cooks, I think is injured. He's
not injured. He's just either he lost a step or Dak don't trust him because he's getting like 2 targets a game.
It's nasty. Yeah, we need that. We need some firepower.
Yeah,
we need some fucking firepower.
We need a nigga with top end speed. The Cowboys need a nigga that can take the top off the defense. You know what I mean?
What about the Steelers? Get Justin Fields a weapon.
A lot of niggas need a weapon.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas need a weapon. Like the offenses are not producing this year
at all.
I don't know if a lot of the last couple wide receiver classes were overrated or what.
It's a combination of shit. It's like young and bad quarterback play. Then it's like the nice receivers got trash niggas thrown to them. Like Tyreek with the Dolphins, his niggas injured. Fucking Devontae got Gardner Minshew throwing to him. So it's like the other receivers is in weird situations.
Yeah.
So it's like you said, it's not prolific right now.
I think a lot of the last few wide receiver draft classes was super overrated too. Yeah. Like a lot of these new niggas is not like that.
And it's not too many niggas that really got a complete offense to really get their shit off. Like to really you really need 2 solid wide receivers and a respectable running game for shit to really, you know what I mean, to really be putting up them points and be potent like that.
Facts.
And it's just not there. So I mean that's just where we're at with that as far as that's concerned. But I would like to see Devontae on my Cowboys. That would be nice.
That'd be nice. But who do they even have to trade? Like
nobody. But in me saying that though, our running back room is so terrible. You know we're the 32nd in the NFL.
Who y'all got a Dowd or whatever that nigga name is? Rico Dowd
and a Wajik. So it's disgusting. Like we need a running back. Like let's focus on. And we can't stop the run.
Running back only really comes through the draft though. We're not really about to trade for a running back.
I mean, I know. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be a young nigga that's out there somewhere. Like the fuck. Between that and the fact that we can't stop the run, like we have so much glaring holes we need to plug before we even get to the receiver.
Yeah, I mean, y'all niggas let the Chiefs grab Kareem Hunt off the street and produce.
We let the Ravens grab Derrick Henry for shorts for eight a year. Yeah. You know what I mean? Who's got a Hall of Fame trajectory running back who still look like he got some juice left.
I'm not gonna lie, Derrick Henry with Dak and CD would have been sturdy.
Would have been sturdy. You know what I mean? It would have been a sturdy. Now he over there in Baltimore. They love to run. He's in a great offense.
I'm telling you, I got to test him for the ACH immediately. I want him tested every game.
Every game?
Every game. Derrick Henry's out of control.
I mean, Lamar showed. He said there's levels to this, Josh. You know what I mean?
For real.
So, like, Bills, I mean, it looked good for a little while, but niggas was like, yeah, pump the brakes, sell your roll. You know what I mean? We're still here.
Yeah.
We're still here. Oh, yeah, we got to talk some college, man. You want to talk some Shador?
Yeah, I mean, there's only a couple things going on in college that really matter to me. We talking Shador and Buffalo. I gotta stand up. Coach Prime has really got these niggas really balling. Yeah, you know what I mean, they balling. They smack UCF.
You gotta eat a little pro. You fronted on him.
Yeah, I fronted on Coach Prime. I gotta eat that. You know what I mean, because I didn't like what I was saying, but lately he got them niggas really, really lining up.
That was the best game I seen them play against UCF last week.
They went hard against UCF. And
Shador showed up. Travis Hunter continues to make his case for Heisman.
I feel like if he keeps them in this mode and he can keep them locked in like this, like great things is about to happen for them for sure. It's a good look. I'm liking what they're doing.
I want to shout out Ryan Williams on Alabama.
He's different.
He's 17
special.
years old.
He's special.
He's out there doing what he want to do. They can't do nothing with him.
Niggas are freshmen starting at Alabama and raping niggas.
And he's not even 18. Can't even buy a backwood yet.
Yeah, my man put me on the nigga from Ohio State last night. I think his name Justice Ingram. I think his name is something Ingram. The nigga, the wide receiver, young freshman nigga too, raping. She
Yeah,
showed me his
going
highlights.
crazy.
He was going crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, like,
That shit, Ryan Williams, he did like a little pirouette when he caught it. I
it's
was like,
ridiculous,
nah,
bro.
he on
And he got an
time.
iced out grill. He's out there playing with icy teeth.
Yeah.
There's
Like,
nothing more you
holla
could
at your
want.
boy.
What else could you really want?
Respect it.
Niggerish greatness.
Niggerish greatness.
Like, what else
Love
could
to see
you,
it.
like, what else could you really want?
Love to see it. But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
shout out to Prime. Them niggas, they 4-1 and looking good this year.
Yeah, I can't believe I think they shot Bama up to #1 after that, after being UGA, of course, but they had Texas up there. Like, that was kind of crazy.
He wasn't jacking that.
Nah, that's ridiculous.
Copy.
Ridiculous. Even though they got Archman, I like an Archman, but still, it's not relaxed.
Copy. We gotta talk some NBA. NBA season right around the corner.
Yeah, man. Media Day came through.
Media
Day, everybody was highlighting their new digs. I mean, filling themselves in their new spots and all that.
How you feel about Clay and Dallas?
They just talking about him like he's just a missing key. Like, he's just going to bring them a chip.
He better.
And it's just going to be so elite.
He better. They are definitely talking about him.
At this today, in this moment right now, is he that much better than Tim Hardaway Jr.?
Taller.
Like,
He's taller.
Is he taller? Like they're both 6'5"?
Nah, Clay about 6'7".
Oh,
he got
all
about
right.
2 inches. He got about 2 inches on Tim.
Okay.
As far as like stopping anybody, like Clay done lost about 3 or 4 steps. He's not the same defensive mastermind he was. And I just watched him go 0 for 10 when I needed him most. And he's only got older, so I don't really know like what's going on. The only thing I can say is maybe the change of scenery helps his mental.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because to go 0 for 10, that had to be, he was in his own head. Like, that was nasty performance.
Tim Hardaway Pops came on all the smoke and said it's beef with Jason Kidd. Said Jason Kidd disrespected his son and him.
Oh, shit.
Like, yo, he just benched my nigga the whole finals, ain't get a nigga no run, no nothing. Like,
that's funny.
Tim Hardaway Sr. is feeling away about Jason Kidd right
Kidd
now.
better than Tim Hardaway. Relax.
Yeah,
Slow
facts.
down. He knows the game better.
Player
Point
wise.
guard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
he was a better point guard than Tim. Stand up.
Like, we got to stand up. Fuck. Don't do that. Niggas forget Jason Kidd took the Nets to 3 finals in a row for Jersey?
Yeah, 2 or 3.
Two or three. You know what I mean? And won a chip with Dallas.
Nah, he took them to 2 straight finals back to back. They lost, but he took them to 2 back to back. And then he won the chip in Dallas.
Copy.
So shout out to him.
Shout out to him. But let's talk about this trade. Towns to the Knicks.
Yeah.
Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo to Minnesota. What say you?
I think that
did that move you as for the Knicks? Do you feel like they're a step closer to they can beat the Celtics? Maybe.
No, I mean, and the reason why is because I don't think Karl Anthony Towns can handle the pressure of the Garden. I don't think he can deal with the media in New York. Like, he was folding in Minnesota. Like, niggas was calling him a pussy bitch ass nigga in Minnesota, bro. Like, I can't see him coming to the Garden, New York Post every day, big. You know what I mean?
Forget the off the court stuff. On the court, do you like the move though? Just basketball wise.
Yeah, I mean, it adds a shot blocker, stretch big man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
he's not a ball stopper like Julius Randle.
Yeah, he's not a ball stopper. You know what I'm saying? Like, on the court, I like it. I don't want to lose DiVincenzo, but I mean, the Knicks got a shitload of wing players. You know what I mean?
Dante said he was really cool on the Villanova shit because he felt like the more niggas they brought in, like, the more minutes he was about to lose.
Yeah, I mean, really if you care about your own personal, like, you know what I mean? Like, I hear him. Like, you don't want to come off the bench, or you don't want to this and that. But, like, I mean, it was a long season, but you was going to get your run. Like, somebody was going to get banged up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, come on now.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on now. Like, I feel like that's just like a narrative they put out there to make the fans easier with trading him.
With the trade.
You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like...
you never know where the shit be coming from.
Yeah, I feel like Minnesota probably just wasn't going to give up Cat without DiVincenzo. You know what I'm saying? Was like, yo, fuck it, man. We got to let him go. They gave him a first-round pick, too.
I remember off camera we talked about, we felt like for Minnesota this was definitely like a money move business.
Oh, yeah, they did that to save money.
Save money, get Cat off the books.
Yeah.
I know Julius has an expiring contract, and I think Dante's is up, if not this year, the next year.
Yeah, this was a money move. I mean, they're gonna get Rudy Goo out of there and rebuild this shit around Ant-Man.
Yeah,
how they really, you know what I mean, get it all the way right. I mean, let's keep it real. Naz Reid can start pretty much anywhere in the league.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, Naz, they probably don't even really care if Julius really produced.
And it was times like where Naz should have been on the floor before like Rudy or Cat during the playoff run. When niggas was like Naz was like look like he's the one.
So I think they just trying to really free up minutes for Naz. I think Julius Randle's not gonna end up in Minnesota forever. Like, I think he's gonna be on to the next stop. He might get they might get a season out of him.
Get a season out of him.
You know what I mean? But I don't really, yeah,
Because
maybe,
Nas is young too. I mean, he needs to be looking old, but Nas is young as shit. So yeah,
yeah.
I agree. I feel like that was definitely a money move. We freeing up the books. We could keep Nas for sure. So we don't gotta give him too much, and then we could really bring some niggas in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, Julius is cool. Now he the second option. I mean, second, third option. That's cool for Julius. I mean, it's a good little one season stop gap play
Yeah,
situation. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? They're gonna be good enough. They're gonna make the
They'll
playoffs
still make the
again.
playoffs.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Like, I think it's just a little in between situation because it's like they probably like, yo, I'm not gonna be stuck locked in playing two max niggas.
yeah.
We
Nah,
already gave
nah. We
Cat the
already
bag. He's gonna want another big ass
another stupid
bag
ass
soon.
bag.
Like,
Yeah, nah. We're good.
you know what I
Yeah,
mean? I think
we
that
feel
was
like. Yeah, I
mostly
agree with you on that.
for real.
Girl Clark, we gotta go WNBA Rookie of the Year, unanimous.
Yeah, that was locked in.
That was locked in.
She won a lot, but what else could it be? What?
It was niggas that's really promoting Angel Reese, and as a black man, like I love Angel, but like cut the shit. Like enough is enough.
Bro, at one point it was like, yo, they neck and neck. It was
Yo, it was a point
Cole.
where ESPN had Angel Reese #1 in the rankings.
Yeah,
Like, they was really running with that.
There was
shit.
a point where Angel Reese was contributing more to the situation and all that, bro.
Yes.
But Caitlin Clark got so hot down the stretch of the season.
It wasn't nothing.
The last month
it was nothing.
was ridiculous, bro.
I went to the
putting
game.
up double-digit assists every game. She went all-time record for assists, bro. Out of anybody ever.
You was at the game. I was at the game when they came. That was my first WNBA game in 22 years, and she was electric. She was as advertised, and she was the Rookie of the Year. And I'm not watching no more WNBA because they got eliminated, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna watch the finals.
Yeah, you're gonna show love to the finals. Okay.
Yeah,
well, Ace is on the brink. You know what I mean, odds are about to get packed up by the Liberty. They down 2-0.
That's crazy. We losing to Liberty is crazy.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I mean, Indy West School always been real. They got Indy West School and Brianna Stewart over there, right? So I mean,
they got niggas there.
They not no slouches.
They ain't no slouch.
They're not no slouches, man.
They got niggas over there.
I mean,
for sure.
Fuck you mean, bro? We got anything else to touch?
You need to remind them that every Monday they need to be on a check-in for NFL tap-in at 12.
Yeah, man. Come at 12,
like,
man.
Yeah, at 12. Y'all niggas keep hitting me.
Don't
like, yo,
pull up at 12:38 talking about, yo, what about the Giants? We talked about the Giants 15 minutes ago.
We going NFC East early because this is an Eagles fan. I'm a Cowboys fan. So, like, just expect that to get addressed first. You know what I mean? They're two of the biggest brands. And we really on at 12 prompt, though. Like, it ain't like 12:10, no. Like, 12 p.m., we starting. Like, we might give y'all niggas 2-3 minutes to file in. And then we starting the show.
Man, we live in Atlanta, so we probably going NFC South next, like every trip. Like, it's going to be what it is.
For the Falcons niggas, because I noticed that the last one, there was a lot of niggas speaking on the Falcons. I felt like they had something to say, so tap in.
You got a lot of Falcons fans with a check-in, man. Niggas was upset at me. I caught man pull up on me yesterday, like, yo, you going to be easy on Kyle Pitts, bro. Like, look, fam, like, Kyle Pitts is a bust until further notice.
So further. Fuck you mean?
Ain't nothing else to say on that one, man. You want to get into our favorite
me? If you've been with us from the beginning, if not, you already know what it is. We're all set. We close every episode letting y'all know what we're all set on and what we're done with. And I'm going to start it off this week. I'm just all set on the Cowboys. Like, it's been the first time where I felt so unenthused like the Quincy Carter era. Like, it's just nasty work. Y'all niggas don't have no heart. Y'all just beat the Giants, but I feel like y'all about to get smacked by the Steelers. And I just don't like the way the season is going. I don't like the direction for the next few years. Like, I don't see a positive outlook. I don't know what's going on. And y'all niggas is just playing uninspired football. And as a Cowboys fan, it's just sad to see. So I'm all set on the whole Dallas Cowboys organization.
Yeah, nasty.
All set on it.
In light of the recent, Rich Homie Quan and niggas just, tapping out, I'm really all set on niggas and these pills and this Fetty and all this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if the pill, like, stop buying random pills from random niggas, stop mixing the drugs together, like, taking the uppers with the downers and all that. Like, I'm just all set on just the overall drug addict culture in the city and then in the black community in general. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going to get into the real drugs and start really doing drugs like white people have been doing for the past 40, 50 years, like, learn drugs. Like, you can't just be mixing all type of shit together and just like, oh, that's how we do. No, like, Don't mix uppers and downers. Don't do, like, there's certain shit you just can't be doing. Get a test kit. Like, when you see white people, they got fentanyl test strips and kits and shit all in their shit. Like, Get your shit together.
Get
What's
the
that shit?
Narcan, the
Get the
Narcan.
Narcan. Get the Suboxone. Like, you gotta know what you doing. Like, don't just be out here free willy taking drugs just cause a rapper or two said mentioned this shit before. You just out here just stuffing drugs in your body all day, bro. Like, at least be smart about it, bro.
Please.
You know what I'm saying? There's ways to go about this shit, man. Like, call your white friends. Like, ask them how they do drugs. Like, the fuck? You know what I mean? Like,
fuck. Yeah, look,
that's our
get
show,
the Narcan
man.
pen. Make sure y'all niggas get well versed in that shit, because that's too many niggas is dying off the bad pills.
Like, learn how to do drugs, bro. If you gonna really take it there, like, come on now. Nigga had like 5 different drugs in his system, bro.
Niggas is wailing, bro.
Tweaking.
Nasty.
Anyway, man, that's our show.
Allsetpod.store.
No, man. Support, man. Grab a hoodie, get a mug, drink you some tea out that shit.
All of that, man.
You know what I mean?
Fall season, all of that good shit.
12 o'clock on Monday.
PM, Monday. Please, stop texting me, talking about, y'all, I can't believe I missed 12 p.m. Monday. Shit pissing me off, bro. Be there. That's it. Holla.